An AI system we built recently helped recover $47,000 in expired customers. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain and showing you exactly how that looks under the hood. What you're about to see is the actual system that we built for one of our clients and that is currently making calls right now as we speak. And with that said, let's jump right into it. To give you a little context, we're talking about a membership reactivation agent that is going to call out people who are going to expire in 1 month, and we want to remind them about their expiring memberships so that if they want, they could either continue their membership or perhaps opt out. And also, if they opt out, we perhaps try to catch them back again by providing them an offer or let's say getting them some feedback about why they're opting out. And the core components of such a renewal agent is that, or outbound renewal agent, because what we're doing is that we're calling them, is that we're going to have three main sections where we prepare the call. That means that we are going to get the data of the people who are expiring exactly in 1 month. So we can pretty much filter for, in this case, the like we take from the CRM, which is in this case CRM called Service Titan, which is specifically working for home service businesses, where we're able to gather all that information about a specific customer that is expiring 1 month, and then we prepare to give them a call. Then there is the appointment schedule section where we pretty much check, let's say, if they have accepted and they want to come to proceed with a membership, with the membership renewal. Then we schedule an appointment so that a technician goes and provides a maintenance visit to their HVAC system. And after the call is over and the appointment is or is not scheduled, then we have a section which is called end of call report, where we're essentially trying to understand how the call went. Like, was it successful? And they actually booked an appointment. We get the transcript, the summary, all sorts of data to help us track and understand the performance of the call. Now, to be a bit more detailed and look into each section more specific, so as you can see, we start here by fetching the data from the CRM. Again, this is Service Titan in our case. And what we're trying to filter for is filter for people who are expiring in 30 days. So we give them enough time to evaluate whether they want to renew or not. And once we get the customer data, what we are going to do is that we're going to initiate a call through VAPI. So that's, we pretty much get all the specific variables, so the name, the address, the membership tier, the pricing, and that each call that we're going to make is going to be unique to the person receiving it. So for example, if I'm going to call in Josh, I know that Josh lives in Tree Avenue, where the agent is going to call out the street that Josh lives, and perhaps Josh has membership tier number 1 and it's priced at $9.99. The agent is going to mention that and remind Josh of the membership tier that he is subscribed on. All right, so we make the call, and what happens is that we loop through all the people that we found to be expiring in 30 days. So each day that may be different. So for example, for this day, it was about 50 people. So what we're doing is that we're calling 50 people, and to not go beyond the VAPI concurrency limit, which is 10 calls per minute, per, let's say, session, what I'd like to do is just add a wait module so that after, let's say, each call you perhaps is initiated, you perhaps just add like a buffer of 1 minute so that, let's say, you just start the next call and then like do the same flow. That is, of course, if every person is picking up the call. We know very well that when it comes to outbound calling, most of the times, actually, there is no way to reach the people. So we need to find a system to call back these customers. All right. Then let's say the calling is working. We're able to get through the call. We come to the appointment scheduling. And again, it's not always happening. So oftentimes people are not interested to renew. So we, gather the feedback. Why are you not interested? And we pass it on, let's say, in the end of call report. But if they're, interested to renew, then what we do is that we get the availabilities first of all. So here you can see that there is two nodes. One is for availability and one is for booking. And what happens is that when a user specifies, hey, I am available on Monday, the agent goes and checks, okay, let's go and check if there actually is any availability on Monday. So that's where this node gets triggered, and we're able to just check if we have availabilities on Monday. And if we do, what are the specific slots? So we offer these slots to the user, and the user chooses the slot that best fits their schedule. And once that's done, then that's where we specifically book. And we go ahead and book the slot in the calendar of our calendar and also the user's calendar if they have an email that is attached to their customer profile in their CRM. Yeah, that is essentially it. In this case, we're using cal.com, which is a very developer-friendly scheduling tool, and it's easy to hook up to really any calendar. In this case, Google Calendar, but you can do Zoho Calendar or Microsoft Calendar. So it's quite a versatile tool to integrate to your specific calendar. All right, and then we come to the very last part, and that is the end of call report, where we are pretty much getting after, let's say, after the call is completed. What we're doing is that we get all the details about the call, so the summary, the transcript, perhaps the appointment date that we get from the scheduling, and we put it all into one specific sheet in which we're able to track properly and see how each customer we're calling, how it actually performs and how it actually ends up being. As you can see, this is something that requires some level of deep customization. So you need to be able to hook up into your own CRM, depending on which one you use, of course. And then depending on also the clientele that you have, get the data that would make then the agent talk in a specific and personalized way to your user. And of course, also the calendar, and then reporting back to the CRM. So now, if you're interested to see how a similar system actually could look into your own business, I do invite you to the free 5 consultation slots that I offer, where we will design a system for you, where we will pretty much see how voice AI could actually look into your own business. Perhaps you might not benefit from a membership renewal agent. You might need an after-hour agent, for example. So it really depends business to business on what needs they actually have. So yeah, if you're interested, I do leave the link in the description, so I invite you there. And if you want to have a better and detailed overview on how this specific system actually works, then I do invite you to watch this next video right here. That said, see you there.